So I am outside of my HOA from the last recording. I am somewhere else. And also, I'm riding a different bike. This is a Buell Blast, and it's not mine. A very good sir is letting me ride it, and I thank you, Mr. Good Sir. That's what I'll call him. But anyway, this is almost twice as heavy as my Grom. The Grom is the only bike I've ever ridden. So that's all I can compare it to, but twice as heavy, and but it also has a belt band drive, so it's interesting because shifting gears is squishy, and something to get used to, because it's when I'm shifting gears it's like ka-chink with the chain, and with the band it's like, let me turn this on. With the band it's like just squish. Alright, let's get moving. I'm getting hot just sitting here. Alright, so I've had 7 hours of experience riding with Mr. Good Sir already on this bike, so I'm getting the hang of it. But still need to get used to it. Alright, turn off that blinker. And it's super loud, as you can tell. I hope you could hear me. The pipe is not off to the side, it's right underneath me. The exhaust pipe. But anyway, it's an awesome bike so far. I'm enjoying it. And there's quite a few differences compared to my Grom. It's like, it's a half a Harley Davidson engine, so that's why it's super loud. It always reminds me of the South Park episode when they're making fun of all the Harley riders. I just want to go and be annoying like that. But anyway, there's like no indicator on the dash of what gear I'm in, so I have to go by the speed and the RPMs and just kind of feel it out. And also there's no indicator of how much gas I have to fuel up. All I have is a button to reset to keep track of how many miles I've gone, and sometimes I forget to press it. I'm like, oh no, I don't know how much gas I have left. So it's a pain in the butt. Lower gear. There we go. Alright. Something I was told to get more practice on is slowing before I go into a turn, because I have a habit of slowing down, braking when I'm in the turn. And when I was on that 7-hour ride with Good Sir, he's like, you need to brake before. He didn't like how fast I was going. That's how I do it with my car too. It's a bad habit. I need to brake. But when I was doing a ton of twisties with him on that 7-hour ride, and so he was riding right behind me. He was such a critic. So he's like, you need to practice until you hate life. And that's really hard to do on a bike, because when I'm on the bike I am happy and I want to sing and stuff. And I forgot he was there, because we were on intercoms, and so I'd be singing, he'd be riding behind me so he could critique me. I accidentally told him I don't like him being behind me because of that. I made the mistake of opening my mouth, so he started doing that a lot more often. And anyway, so I'd forget he's there and I'd start singing. And he's like, stop singing! You're off tune! Like, I'm sorry, I forgot. So it's like not knowing what to say, or do something with your hands, you don't know where to put them, so you just, I don't know. It's one of those awkward things where you just start humming and stuff. So I was having a hard time. Anyway, so Let's see. Yeah, this bike, pros and cons with it. I like that it can accelerate after I slow down after a turn. My Grom has a hard time getting away from cars that are tailgating right behind me, but this I could get more distance between me and the car, so I like that. Another thing he told me, I was told, is that when I am on a blind turn, I need to pull off to the side more, go near the edge, because cars like to go over the double yellow line. But I don't really like going next to the edge. It's hard for me to do because I always see all this gravel on the side, and it's like I don't want to slide out. I want to avoid that, but it's like hard to do when you're on this tight, twisty road. So I need more practice with that. Anyway, another comparison between this and the Grom. Oh, there's a skunk. Oh no, it was on the road. You have to fill this up a lot more. My Grom goes like 160 miles per gallon. And this goes like 64 miles per gallon, so I have to fill this up a lot more. I don't really care for that. Slow down a little bit. The fastest I've ever gone on this bike was 90 miles per hour. And I was told not to go above that, otherwise I'll red light the bike. And I'm like, okay. So, anyway. What else? Another thing, this bike, before I store it away, I have to, there's like a valve. That was bumpy. Better pay attention to what I'm doing. There's a valve that I have to bend down and turn it to the off position for the gas before I store it, because otherwise if I leave this bike alone for a long period of time, then I guess the gas leaks out or something. So I have to remember to do that. It's weird. Let's see, is that everything? There's we're in this farm field and all these bugs are hitting my visor. Anyway, this road is going to be straight for a while, so I'm going to just kind of zoom past this until I get to a turn. Alright, and we're back. Let me turn right here. Go real slow. There's always so much sand at the turns, so I never trust any turns anymore, because people don't maintain it. And it kind of rained a couple days ago. It wasn't a lot, but it didn't really puddle, but it spread sand out on the dirt road, on the road, so I have to be a little bit more cautious. Anyway, we need a lot more rain. It didn't, like I said, there's no puddles, so, but it's like so dry around here. We need it, and I was disappointed. Saw some thunder and lightning. That was awesome. 35. Anyway, since this bike is so loud, it draws attention to myself. I don't like that. Difference between this bike and the Grom, I don't always have to wear earplugs with the Grom because I don't go that fast. No wind noise. But this, since I go fast, lots of wind noise, and the motor itself, the exhaust is like, so earplugs is required for this bike for sure. Anyway, I'm heading to a bridge. That's my destination. It's a covered bridge that goes over a small body of water, like a lake or something, and I thought that would be a nice little subject to stop and draw. So that's what I'm going to do. Also, I'm always looking around because there's deer and stuff that pop out around here. I've seen them before. And another thing pro with this bike, I don't have to stop and wait for deer to cross the road. This thing just scares them away because they don't like the loud sound. But the con is sometimes they could just run right out in front of you. But mostly I don't have to wait, so it's awesome. Anyway, this is the covered bridge I was talking about. Pretty cool, eh? And this is the little body of water. It's just like a little lake. And I will stop right here and take a photo of it so I could draw it later. Kickstand down. And off. Alright, I'm hot. Open. Ugh. Just take out my phone and I'll take some photos. Whoop. Okay. That looks nice right there. Okay, hopefully that's good. Do-do-do. They have to use the speed bump. I don't. Just right through the middle. Oh, I am the greatest. Yeah. Oh, I am the greatest. I love that meme. Let's see. Work, please. Thank you. Ka-chow. No one behind me. There we go. Like a boss. I can't go very fast here. For some reason they have the speed limit to 25 everywhere, and I don't think that's necessary, but whatever. I'm going 30, oh no! Dodge all these manholes. Oops, I'm going fast again. Don't want to get no ticket. Oh, fudge! Ah! You guys, holy crap. Better put it down a gear. Anyway, yeah. These are the elk I was talking about. Hello, sweeties. You have babies. That's so cute. See, I wasn't lying. They're hanging around here. Hello? I'm trying to be quiet as possible. I don't want to rev bomb them. Sorry, I don't mean to scare you guys. I didn't mean to. Anyway. Good thing I was paying attention. Holy crap. Anyway, I took my photos of the bridge. I am going to end this vlog now. So, I'll see you guys in the sketching part. Goodbye! Alright, so this is the picture that I chose out of all the ones I took to do. Thought that was a nice little scene. Okay, I'm going to draw the subject first. Now I'm going to draw in the background. I'm not going to get much of the bridge in here at all. Oops. Whatever. And there's like a rock over here. My goal is not to make this stuff look super accurate. Otherwise it won't be any fun. Just getting the gist of where everything is. And it kind of looks like there's some power lines going through. Where do those go? Whatever. I'm going to draw them. There's a window right here, but you can't see it. Dang it. Oh well. That's what I get for drawing it so big and up close, but that's okay. Gotta make it enjoyable for me too. Alright, I think I'll give this chick some red hair. But it's yellow, it's not red yet. I'm getting there, okay. There we go. A nice little gradient going. Here we go. That'll do. Okay, I will make, I guess, a black sweater. Oh no, it's purple. Well, we're gonna do the gradient thing again. Looks like I did touch some of the hair, but that's okay. I don't care. Gives it character. I'll do a red skirt too. I'll just let that dry for a little bit. Move down here. Give her some black shoes. It's always best to work from light to dark, but sometimes I forget that rule. Hopefully it turns out. I think I'll make this cat orange. One of those orange tabby things. Let's see, yellow looks like it's turning green, but that's because I didn't properly wash out my paintbrush. Yeah. It'll all turn out. So I'm way up. I think that's good for the watercolor stage. Now it's time for the shading stage with the marker. Let's do some close-ups. That's better. So, something I forgot to mention in the last Moto adventure drawing video that I did. These drawings that I will be doing will be up for sale on a website called mycommunityMade.com. There will be a link in the description box below this video if you're interested in getting the original. I used to post artwork and other stuff over on Etsy, but I think I'm going to stop using that place because it got stupid. The only thing is that the website only allows for US citizens to sell and purchase there. So people out of the United States, I guess you're out of luck. Hot. It'd be hot, y'all. I'd be sweating. I'm using the same exact mediums markers that I used in the last filming I did. I'm sad that I didn't capture the bridge all the way, but I think this is looking okay for what it is. I'm not drawing it again. So there. I think that's pretty good. Lastly, I'm going to do touch-ups, but I don't think I'm going to record it because you're not going to be able to notice. Alright, I think I'm all done. I just did touch-ups and I used my Presto for highlights and white parts or whatever, and I think I am done. I don't want to work on this no more. So, also I'm going to be signing my name Bezzy in my pictures from now on because it's just easier to write and people prefer to call me Bezzy anyway, so it's like whatever. I've signed my name, my real name in the pictures, but it's like it really doesn't matter, but it's easier to write, so yeah. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!